I'm feeling so good, Matt, so good. I mean, people really want a primary. We haven't had one since 1998, and all we've done since 98 is lost candidates, lost seats in the House, the Senate, county government, city and town government. So the Democrats will not have a primary. The independents are not going to have a primary. Us having a primary for the next 5 months, we go at it every day with an issues-oriented, spirited primary, and it puts all the focus on the rest of our great candidates. So I think people really want a primary. We're going to give them a reason for a primary.
Some of your early thoughts here about getting on the ballot. We talked to Christy Myhouse. He thinks he's got the numbers. Do you think he does?
I think it's a contest, and what's going to happen is going to happen. We're just going to get as many delegates as we can.
What's the message you're going to deliver here to the delegates
Jobs,
today?
taxes, spending, and one-party government are bad. It's a bad idea. This whole election should be about the pocketbook. Taxes, spending, getting people back to work. That's what people care about. That's what the focus should be.
This is about giving you a choice to move our Commonwealth forward. This is about giving you back control of your home state. And that's why I'm running. Watching your home state fail is not a spectator sport. Our party has not had a primary since 1998. And all we've done since then is we've lost seats. With a primary and taking our message to the people, we'll be in the news each and every day talking about the issues, our fiscal conservative message, and it will raise the profile for all our candidates. So I'm here to ask you for your vote that let's have a primary and let's take this to all the people.
This is a great state. It's filled with hardworking, generous people. The small businessmen and women working every day to serve their customers, make a payroll, or meet their family budget. Families raising their kids, neighborhood volunteers, people busy working to secure their futures. They're the reason I'm running for governor. I stand ready to serve them, and I'm ready to serve each and every one of you. In their first year in office, Governor Patrick and Lieutenant Governor Tim Murray turned the $700 million budget surplus they inherited from Republicans Mitt Romney and Kerry Healy into a $300 million deficit, just like that. But that was just the beginning. In year two, they spent $500 million more than they took in, raised taxes by almost $1 billion, and used $300 million in rainy day fund money to balance the state's budget. And this was before it even started to rain. And when the economic crisis did come, they raised taxes again by another $1 billion. And to all those local officials in here, and there are a lot of them, they cut local aid twice. They filled over 1,300 vacant positions, and they gave state workers a raise. Then they tried to hire State Senator Marianne Walsh. Remember her? $170,000 a year job that had been vacant for 12 years. They closed 11 registry offices and even tried to slap a new $5 fee just for talking to somebody at the registry, until we put a stop to it. And then they gave $35 million of your money to the city of Lawrence without a fiscal control board or a receiver. That's got to be the North Shore up there. They did just about everything except reform state government. It's still the same complicated, bureaucratic hall of mirrors it's always been. This is what happens when one-party rule runs amok on Beacon Hill. In my administration, we're going to stop spending money we don't have starting on day one. We will cut taxes. I support rolling back both the income and the sales tax to 5%. There's an old rule on Beacon Hill that if you take the money off the table, they can't spend it. We'll put a moratorium on new regulations and scrub every existing regulation on the books to make sure it's working for you. I'll make state government live within its means, just like every family and every small business does in Massachusetts right now. I'm running to do the job. And today, I ask for your vote. If I'm fortunate enough to have your vote, today and in November, you'll get everything I've got every single day. Make no mistake, we will win in November. And with your help, we can make Massachusetts work again. Thank you, and God bless the great state of Massachusetts. Thank you.
My focus right now is to get Charlie Baker, do what I possibly can do to get Charlie Baker elected as governor of the Commonwealth. That's my only focus. And that should be anybody in this party that was in this building today and saw over 3,000 delegates come together. That's what they want to do. I can live with that. I think he has the right message. He certainly has the experience in government, certainly. So that's what we do. We bring in the citizen patriot groups that can't deal with this any longer. They'll go to Baker, and I'm going to make sure, and I'll do whatever I can to make sure they go for Baker.
There's 3,000 people out there who spent a lot of time thinking about these issues over the course of the past couple of months. Richard and I had a chance to get in touch with a lot of them and get in front of most of them, and they kicked our tires pretty hard, and they came out here and they generated an unbelievable amount of noise and enthusiasm and commitment to the cause, and Richard and I are thrilled that they made the decision to pick us and to sort of give us a platform to launch into the rest of this race. Second thing I'd say is that I think for us, the other part that's particularly gratifying is our message, which is basically about the pocketbook. It's about jobs, taxes, and spending. It's about economic security and anxiety, and it's about the future of sort of this generation and the next here in Massachusetts. Is a message that clearly resonated with this crowd, and we believe will resonate with voters throughout the Commonwealth between now and November. And the third point I'd make is it gives us a tremendous amount of momentum to launch into the next phase of this race, which I think is a great place for us to be as we head into the spring and summer and the fall. I think what it means is that the race is now going to be between the reformers and the non-reformers, and it starts tomorrow, and we think that's great.